Q&A by Vikas Swarup. Read by Kerry Shale. I have been arrested for winning a quiz show. They came for me late last night, when even the stray dogs had gone off to sleep. They broke open my door, handcuffed me, and marched me off to the waiting jeep with a flashing red light. There was no hue and cry. Not one resident stirred from his hut. Only the old owl on the tamarind tree hooted at my arrest. Arrests in Dharavi are as common as pickpockets on the local train. Not a day goes by without some hapless resident being taken away to the police station. In retrospect, perhaps I should have kicked and screamed. Not that it would have helped. Even if I had succeeded in waking some of the residents, they would not have raised a finger to defend me. With bleary eyes, they would have watched the spectacle, made some trite remark like, "There goes another one," yawned, and promptly gone back to sleep. My departure from Asia's biggest slum would make no difference to their lives. They wouldn't even bother to find out the reason for my arrest. When the two constables barged into my hut, even I didn't. When your whole existence is illegal, when you live on the brink of penury in an urban wasteland where you jostle for every inch of space and have to queue even for a shit, arrest has a certain inevitability about it. There are those who will say that I brought this upon myself. They will remind me of what the elders in Dharavi say about never crossing the dividing line that separates the rich from the poor. After all, what business did a penniless waiter have to be participating in a brain quiz? The brain is not an organ we are authorized to use. We are supposed to use only our hands and legs. If only they could see me answer those questions, they would have looked upon me with new respect. It's a pity the show has yet to be telecast. But word seeped out that I had won something. When the other waiters heard the news, they decided to have a big party for me in the restaurant. We sang and danced and drank late into the night. Even the grouchy manager smiled indulgently and finally gave me my back wages. He didn't call me a worthless bastard that night, or a rabid dog. Now, Godbole calls me that, and worse. I sit cross-legged in a hot and humid 10-by-6-foot cell with a rusty metal door. I am told that I will be taken to the interrogation room shortly, to be questioned for the second time since my arrest. After an interminable wait, someone comes to escort me. It is Inspector Godbole himself. Godbole is perhaps in his mid-40s. He has a balding head and a round face dominated by a handlebar moustache, and his overfed stomach droops over his khaki trousers. "Bloody flies," he swears, and tries to swat one circling in front of his face. He misses. Inspector Godbole is bothered by these flies. He is bothered by the heat. Most of all, he is bothered by my name. "Ram Mohammed Thomas. What kind of a nonsense name is that, mixing up all the religions? Couldn't your mother decide who your father was?" I let the insult pass. It is something I have become inured to. Outside the interrogation room, two constables stand stiffly to attention. Godbole literally pushes me into the room, where two men are standing in front of a wall chart listing the total number of kidnappings and murders in the year. I recognize one of them. He is the man with long hair like a rock star who had been present during the recording of the quiz show, relaying instructions through a headset to the presenter. I don't know the other man, who is white and completely bald. He wears a mauve-colored suit and a bright orange tie. Only a white man would wear a suit and tie in this heat. The ceiling fan is running at full speed, yet the room feels airless in the absence of a window. Godbole presents me to the white man like a ringmaster introducing his pet lion. "This is Ram Mohammed Thomas, sir." The white man looks at me as though I am a new species of monkey. "So, this is our famous winner. I must say, he looks older than I thought." He speaks with the same nasal twang as the prosperous tourists I'd seen thronging Agra from far-off places like Baltimore and Boston.